but one of the very successful retailers, um, their offices were on the same building, but each executive had to go through the stores to get to their office.
Right.
They kind of kept in touch with what's going on. And the buying, before all these data analytics were available, were done with the help of people on the floor who were selling, who knew what is hot, what category, because they were dealing with certain number of people living in the same demographic area. That was all right. They managed to do well, but a lot of other stores did not do that. They were there to reduce the number of people. And you go into all these major stores today, you cannot find help. You might as well be on the internet and look at those categories.
I have to tell you, around my first job as a trainee, management trainee in retail, we had the power hour, and that was lunchtime. And that during that lunchtime, we had to be in whatever our prescribed, area was for training. We had to be on the floor selling for that lunch hour, and that was one of probably the best hours spent, in terms of learning about the product and the customer. And that was every day.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I know certain companies who changed the responsibilities of certain executives to go from one department to the other to experience for a month, so that when they are working with that department, they understand all the challenges and all the responsibilities that the other department may have, and so the consideration can be given.
Sure.
But it also made the people very successful. I still remember back in, it's a very long time ago, YKK had just started and they had less than 3% market share at that time. They invited 300 people from the United States and Canada to visit their factories and basically go over their products and the dog and pony show. And the person that we met who was doing all that, he was in charge of sales and marketing. I come to Bobbin's show and they had a very large exhibit. And of course, that guy was the one who was running it. Now, Bobbin's show used to be every year. For 3 years in a row, I didn't see that guy. It was somebody else. Fourth year, I saw the same guy. So I asked him, what happened? He said, I didn't know much about shipping and distribution. So for 3 years, I was working in the shipping and distribution, started from loading trucks. Do that to an American kid today, they'll quit.
Yeah. Well, Walmart is a good example on that. When you look at the top, the senior level at Walmart, I would suggest that most of them have been in at least 5 functions of the company.
Absolutely.
And they're one of the best, I think, at cross-training you talked about, and I think they're better executives for it.
Even the CEO.
Should be a model.
Even the
Should be
CEO.
Absolutely.
Started out from the ground floor.
There isn't equal access to the data. And there's a lot of people out there that, with the sophistication of what's available, don't know who their customer is. They're out there targeting ads and they're not even sure. They think they know who the customer is, but they really don't. So there's an incredible imbalance in terms of who's getting it. And for a lot of these brands, when you're going to these, direct to consumer retailers, they're gathering all the data and they're turning that into private label development.